Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. As you can tell, I'm not at home. I'm with some friends, fishing, talking, enjoying some good wine, and some fire as soon as it's getting dark. So good life still until the inflation gets us by the. Nevertheless, I can't stay away from you guys, so I have to post some videos. And actually, it's so unbelievable. Um, the world moves so fast that you can't keep up with new changes, and really can't stay too much away from it. It's so interesting. Developments are occurring like a speed. I'm like, oh my God, look at this news. Oh my God, look at this one. My God. Anyway, I say this because we all have a God somewhere, right? So so I apologize for my attire, but it is what it is. I'm gone, so I have some clothes here, but I'm going to use as many as possible so I don't get you bored with my looks. So, all right, let's see here. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and it's from May 27, 2022. And this is the title. Russia is already using the heaviest non-nuclear weapons against Ukraine, President's Office Advisor Podolyak. Whoa, so must be a hell of a weapon that the guys are using. I think it's a thermobaric weapon. But let's see. Mikhailo Podolyak, an advisor to the head of the president's office, reported that Russia was using the heaviest non-nuclear weapons against Russia and called on partner countries to hand over multiple launch rocket systems to Ukraine that will end up later in whose hands? Well, we don't know, but how about we deliver them? Advisor to the head of the president's office released a video of the Russians firing the flamethrower system Soln okay Solntsepek Soln Solntsepek. My bad, that's the way it is. The video shows shooting from the Russian flamethrower system Solntsepek. Some partners are hesitating to provide the necessary weapons because of the fear of escalation. And then we have escalations? Exclamation mark. Russia is already using the heaviest non-nuclear weapons against Ukrainians, forcing people to burn alive. Maybe it's time to respond to this villain and hand over MLRS to Ukraine? Question mark. Fight fire with fire. All right. Earlier, Reuters reported, citing sources, that Washington had held talks with Kiev on the danger of escalation, to which strikes on territory deep inside Russia may lead to. Yeah, you do that, and these guys are going to release the hell. The publication noted that behind the scenes discussions are extremely delicate, and therefore not advertised. At the time, the United States does not impose clear geographical restrictions on the use of its weapons by the armed forces. Well, at the time, Washington sought to reach a common understanding of the danger of escalation. What escalation? It's already escalated. Yeah, I know what it is because yeah, it's clear escalation. But this concern that now seem to be like a lot of leaders are coming with. Oh my God, that's escalation, escalation. What about providing weapons to the Ukrainians in the first place? Is that an escalation? So why is it? I mean, if this is an escalation, why wasn't the previous suppliers of weapons not an escalation? Hmm? Is there an escalation by imposing sanctions on Russia? And if it's so, why do you continue doing it? I mean, on the other hand, you can argue and say, well, should we just let the Russians bomb out of Ukrainians? No, you should not let them. But maybe you should open some channels of communication and don't be so below 86 IQ and say, oh, you have to recognize that you were criminals. Is that a starting point in a conversation? No, it's not, because they can point a lot of fingers like this to you and say, well, wait a second. You talk about crimes. Okay, what about NATO's Yugoslavia bombing? We don't talk about that. It's long ago. Okay, what do we if we are at it? Why don't we talk about, I don't know, Nagasaki and Hiroshima? Why don't we talk about My Lai massacre in Vietnam? Why don't we talk about Libya's Gaddafi? So wherever you turn, you see the same pattern. So people calling names that you can call them names, even harsher names. But that's not the point. Open the conversation and don't be so, how should I put it, morally superior. Who wants to talk to you like that? I don't want to talk to you like that. Who do you think you are? And in the meantime, cheers, no rock. It's just, all this, oh my God, we start from different moral standing. Really? You want to look at the history? Shut up. This is what bothers me. These guys are all like, Germany is talking about it. Germany? Even United States is talking about it. Japan is talking about it. You shut up. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. I'm not saying that if someone is doing, like, let's say, it's always at least three points of view or angles from which you can look at a situation. The people involved and one from outside. This is the minimum. And from outside could be many angles that you can look at it. But these guys are not trying to look at it like that. They just have one and that's theirs. And the rest, we don't give a damn. You know why? Because it's ruled by power. These things are managed by power. Look at the NATO. Look at Erdogan. He gets now slammed because he has some security concerns, or say, I have some concerns with Finland and Sweden under the policies and of NATO. Oh my God, you're bullying everybody. No, it's just that this is part of my concern. Should we discuss them? Oh my God, here we go again with a crazy. What is this? Kindergarten? Yes, that's what it is, kindergarten. And then it makes you think, these guys are leading us? These guys are in charge of us? These guys make policies for us? These guys are determining our fate? What the is this? But how did they get there? Let's analyze that, because you can just do the final thing, the beginning. How did they end up there? By being voted, and the guys who you voted for, they appointed these um, analysts and bureaucrats and technocrats or whatever they are, with political agendas and personal ideologies. And there you have it. Maybe some things need to be reevaluated and recreated from the from bottom up. Thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, be just, and enjoy some wine. See ya.